Hey, welcome back. Today is March 10th, Wednesday, and on this post, I'll be telling you about the overall crypto markets, which includes Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin price action, and see how they could potentially affect the overall altcoin markets before diving into Ravencoin, RVNUSD, and see what exactly is going on in here. I'll be pointing out the support that I'm focusing on right now, as well as the bullish and bearish case scenarios for today. Also going to be pointing out the short-term price prediction on this market according to what I'm seeing on the charts. Before we begin today, if you guys are enjoying this content, make sure to subscribe to this channel and like this video as I'll be keeping you updated on the latest crypto setups on my watch list regardless if it's a good day or a bad day. If you guys do want to support me and don't already have a Webull brokerage account, you guys can use my referral link down below. They're still giving away 2 free stocks as of today upon a successful sign up and a qualifying deposit of $100 US. And I will also receive a referral bonus if you guys sign up under me. Please also read my full disclaimer below. I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. I'm purely sharing my own speculation and opinions on this market. I cannot tell you the future, and you should always do your own due diligence before trading or investing in this market, as it's extremely risky and volatile. If you guys have any questions or comments, please do only leave them in the comment section below, but I'll try my best to get to as many of them as possible. Now, see what exactly is going on in this market. First, most importantly, I do take a look into Bitcoin dominance. Tells me what the money could be trending into. Would it be Bitcoin, altcoins, or neither? Today, we do have Bitcoin dominance up over 2%. This breaks down to Bitcoin price action up almost 3%. Uncommon case today. Total altcoin market cap actually pulling back quite a bit, while Bitcoin price action is up. Now, this is the upside I would still consider to be the upside of the Bitcoin dominance trending upwards because Bitcoin price action is still in gains, leading ahead of total altcoin market cap, even though total altcoin market cap is in losses. Now, I usually do emphasize Bitcoin dominance trending downwards. That's better for the altcoins, generally speaking, on both the upside and downside. Because on the upside of Bitcoin dominance trending downwards, I will usually see total altcoin market cap leading in gains ahead of Bitcoin. Now, the daily time frame here, I have pointed out there was a inverse head and shoulders pattern, but right now it does seem like it's looking more likely to be invalidated here. However, it's not over yet for Bitcoin dominance as still having a possibility of changing directions. Because on the 3-day time frame here, there is a double bottom pattern here on the 3-day time frame with bullish divergence. Okay, comparing this low with this low. However, higher lows on the RSI, that is still classic bullish divergence. If Bitcoin dominance here was to actually change course and go back upwards, not as ideal for the altcoins. Now let's head over to Bitcoin here. For Bitcoin here, as I've been saying, there is still a mixture of bullish and bearish signals. Bullish signals include on the relatively shorter time frames of the macro time frames. On the daily time frame here, price action broke out of this falling wedge pattern above the daily 21 MA. Right now, it's actually pretty close to this measured target, about 59K, which is also in the vicinity of the past trading history where there was resistance here very briefly. Now, if the price action here was to continue going, and if it actually breaks this resistance here, then I don't have to worry about consolidation just yet. However, if it actually hits resistance from this area right here, 58, 59K, it could possibly be consolidating within a ascending triangle pattern. Given that the price action here does not break the daily 21 MA, does not close below this daily 21 MA, it looks like it could actually wick down to this bottom trend line without closing below it as of this snapshot. Shorter time frame moving averages are also pretty parallel with this bottom trend line as well, including the 12-hour 21 and the 50. That's also pretty parallel with this bottom trend line. So this could be a scenario that I'm estimating, of course, is incomplete. It's an incomplete ascending triangle pattern. Now, bearish signs here include monthly time frame, weekly time frame RSIs, still possible bearish divergence. If price action actually pulls back here on Bitcoin, just as we have seen starting from February 22nd, it could still have an effect on the altcoin markets. Magnitude of that effect would depend on how far up or down Bitcoin dominance is trending. Let's go over to RVN. Let's take a look on the monthly time frame RSIs down to the daily, looking for any overbought readings or possible bearish divergence scenarios. Monthly time frame here, we are at a reading of about 82, over 82 here, so quite overbought. Weekly time frame RSI, we're at about 74, pull back from about over 97. So if the price action here on the weekly time frame was to make a higher high, it does need to beat the last RSI reading of over 97 to negate bearish divergence. Similarly, on the 3-day time frame, slight overbought territory. And basically similar scenario here on the daily with what I said on the weekly and the 3-day. However, on the daily time frame here, we are not yet in overbought territory. Let's go over to the 3-day time frame, where I can more apparently point out a symmetrical triangle pattern that's still forming. It's an incomplete symmetrical triangle pattern. I'm still waiting for that second swing down to this bottom trend line to fully validate it. If the symmetrical triangle pattern finishes and validates, I do have a measure target here. 27 cents minus about 11 cents just to be even, adding it back on top of this expected breakout point, which would be about 18 cents. So about 16 cents difference. So about 34 cents measure target, conservative measure target, because I'm excluding this top wick right here above the pattern. Now, measure targets are theoretical approximate targets only, may actually be different in real life price action, more or less. Symmetrical triangle patterns, also want to point out, are generally continuation patterns. In this case, would be bullish. According to Thomas Bukowski and his website, thepatternSite.com, it is a 60% chance of it breaking to the upside. Let's take a look into the key supports and resistances. Okay, first things first, I want to point out the resistances. One is at the fib level area, about 20 cents. Okay, we have seen quite a bit of trading history here. That's support and resistance. If the next level would be about the 24 cents area, okay, one wick, and then finally about 26 cents, another rejection, and then one more here, about the 30 cents, also a rejection there. So possible rejections there that could be that are resistances. Let's take a look into the key supports. Right beneath this this bottom trend line, right beneath this bottom trend line, it looks like the key support here I could be looking at would be about the 16 cents fib level area. However, that is not the one that I'm focusing on, even though that is still a key support. The one that I am actually focusing on is on the shorter time, on a shorter moving average here, the 12-hour 50, okay? Because that is very parallel with this bottom trend line right now. So if the price action actually closes or breaks below this 12-hour 50 MA right here, it looks like I would have to invalidate the symmetrical triangle pattern, because the next level of key support I'll be looking at would be about the 13 cents fib level area. And in that case, I don't think this the symmetrical triangle pattern is going to stay intact. So 12-hour 50 MA, the shorter time frame moving average, is the support that's going to be keeping the symmetrical triangle pattern intact right now. Let's take a look into the bullish and bearish case scenarios. Bullish case scenario, price action finishes the symmetrical triangle pattern, validates it, and then breaks above it to go towards its measured target. Mind the resistance levels I have just pointed out. bearish case scenario, price action actually breaks the bottom trend line here. Like I said, first support I'll be looking at from this snapshot right now will be about the 16 cents fib level area, followed by the 12-hour 50, which is the level of the support that should be keeping this symmetrical triangle pattern intact if it holds. Now, these are my bullish and bearish case scenarios for today. Let me know if you found it helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Let me know agreements, disagreements, feedback. I'd love to hear them. Hope you manage your risk carefully. And if you would like to see any more of my most recently uploaded videos on YouTube, you guys can check out my links up here on YouTube. See you next time.